This video shows how to work on the restaurant management system from Alrajhisoft. First, and before serving orders, we begin to add the restaurant areas, tables, supplies and items to the program, and add the system user and their permissions. To show the restaurant area, from restaurant list, choose areas. This shows all the areas which we added before. To add a new area, click on Add Areas. Choose a name for the area with a description. The restaurant can have several areas, like inner areas, outer areas, areas for families only, and areas for smokers and non-smokers people. Choose a unique name for the area, like Family Area. And you can add a description. Click on Save or Save and go back to list. The area we added recently will appear at the end of the areas list. To edit the area detail, from Option List, choose Edit Areas. Change the data you want, like adding a description for this area, and click on Save and go back to list. To delete an area, also from Option List, choose Delete Areas. We can now move to the next phase and add some tables for each area. To show the tables list, from Restaurant List, choose Tables. This shows a list of all the tables added to the restaurant. To add a new table, click on Add Tables. Then enter the table's data. Choose a unique name for the table, like Table 1. In which area you want to add the table, like the family area we added before. The maximum seat of the table, like 4 seats, and the table status, available. You can also add a special description for this table. You need to take notice to fill all the required fields in order to add the table. Click on Save and go back to List. And the table we added recently will appear at the end of the tables list. To edit the table's data, from Option List, click on Edit Tables. Change the fields you want, like changing the maximum number of the seat to 8, and click on Save and go back to List. To delete a table, from Option List, click on Delete Tables. We can now move to the next phase and add the categories of the food which the restaurant serves. To show the food categories, from Inventory List, choose Categories List. This shows a list of the food categories which the restaurant serves, like the appetizers, bread, drinks, and salads. To add a new food category, click on Add Category. or from inventory list, click on Add a category. Choose a unique category name for this category, like cold drinks. Choose a parent category like drinks, and you can add a category description. Click on Save and go back to list. The category we added recently will show at the end of the categories list. And to add a new food item, choose from inventory list, Add item. Then we enter the item data, like the item name, which is a required field, the category of the item, and the SKU, which is a unique name for the item. From the inventory window, we choose the item type, the stock management, and the state. From the price window, we choose the tax, value added tax, the tax type, inclusive, and the sale price for this item. And you can also add a special description for this item from the Features window. Then click on Save and go back to list. The item we added recently will show on the last page of the item list. We use this list to change the number of items showed on each page of the item list. You can choose 10, 25, 50, or 100 items per page. And to show the item list, from inventory list, choose items list, which shows all the items served in the restaurant. Now we move to the POS to show how to add different kinds of order. From the list, click on Open POS. On this window, this section shows the items served in the restaurant. You can add any item to the order by simply clicking on its picture. And this section shows the order you are entering. We have three types of orders: delivery, dine-in, and takeaway. First, we will add a takeaway order. Choose the ordered items. Then choose the quantity for each item by clicking on the Add and Minus buttons. Click on Pay. Choose the order type, takeaway. Enter the payment or click on Full Payment to pay all the bill amount. The program prepares a receipt for the order, which you can print. Now we will enter two orders. First one is a delivery and the second one is a dine-in order. Choose the items for the first order. In case there are options for the item, choose the desired option and the added preferences. In case these items need to be prepared, send it to the kitchen. Choose the order type, delivery, and click on Send this order to the kitchen. The program shows a receipt for this order. Now we will enter a dine-in order. Choose the item for this order. Then send it to the kitchen. Choose the order type, dine-in. Choose the customer's table and the number of the customer. Click on Yes to confirm sending this order to the kitchen. The program shows a receipt for this order that you can print. The orders you choose sent to the kitchen can be managed and prepared from the kitchen by another user. You can show the orders sent to the kitchen by clicking on Dashboard. Choose Restaurant List. Then click on Kitchens. From the option list, click on Open Kitchen. This shows a list of all the orders sent to the kitchen. We sent a delivery and a dine-in order. Click on Select All and Cook. Then go back to the POS by clicking on Open POS. When an order is ready, you get a notification on the Ready Orders button. Click on Ready Orders, then click the order you want to pay. Click on Pay that order. You can choose a different payment method. Click the payment amount or click on Full Payment to enter the full bill amount. The program will show a receipt for this order which you can print. Now, for the dine-in order, you can see it on the waiter screen when it's ready. And to pay that order, click on Ready Orders. Choose the order and click on Pay that order. Click on Full Payment and the program will show a receipt for the order which you can print. In the previous section, we showed how to add different types of orders and how to prepare and manage them from the kitchen and how to serve them from the waiter screen and how to pay them and the different method of payment. Now we move to the next section and show the different type of reports. First, click on Dashboard. and from this list choose Report. This report shows the restaurant sales in details for a specific duration and the most ordered items. First, we choose the Details report. This report shows the restaurant sales in a specific duration of time. Choose a start date for the report. Add an end date. Then click on Display Results. This shows all the orders and their details in this duration, with an analysis of payment, which shows the payment methods, in addition to sales of each staff. You can print this report by clicking on Print button. There are other kinds of report, like the Best Sales report, which shows the items most ordered in the restaurant. From the report list, choose Best Sales. This report shows the item sales. You can also choose a specific duration for this report. Choose a start date and an end date, then click on Display Results. You can also show a report for the best sales categories, like the breads, cold soups, and the drinks. There is another kind of report which shows the daily sales of the restaurant, which is the daily sales. Now we can move to the last phase, which is adding and managing the program users. From Manage Users List, choose Users List. This shows a list of all the program users and their information, like their username, role, email, and status. To edit a specific user, click on the username. Edit the information you want. Then click on Edit User. Then return to the list. To delete a user, click on Delete button. To add a new user, click on Add User, or from Manage User List, click on Create a new user. Enter the user data, choose a username, enter the user email, the password, the user status, active or inactive, add the user to a group, enter the first name of the user and the last name, then click on Create User. You can see the user you added at the end of the users list.